What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Super Larks Wrestling. I'm your host, Brett here, and today I have a little bit of a special video. These are my official predictions for TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, the SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view happening this Sunday in 2016. These are going to be my official predictions. And we should go ahead and get right into it. So the first match on the card is the Wyatt family, including Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, with Luke Harper at ringside challenging Heath Slater and Rhino for their SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. And in this match, I see it going either one of two ways. I see it either going Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton winning with some sort of Luke Harper interference, or I see Randy Orton turning on Bray Wyatt. But I think people are liking Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt together. I do think it's something different, and I think they're liking it. So despite the fact that Heath Slater and Rhino have had a great run, I love Heath Slater and Rhino. I thought their story was great. I am going to side with the Wyatt family here. I do think they're going to need a little bit of help from Luke Harper on the outside via some distraction, him maybe taking a gore from Rhino for Bray Wyatt, and then Randy Orton hitting a sick RKO. And I think the Wyatt family become the new tag team champions, and Bray Wyatt finally gets a title in WWE. Next match on the card is Kalisto versus Baron Corbin in a chairs match. I think this one is going to be a little bit of a downer. It's kind of that one on the card that doesn't seem like it has a whole lot going for it. But I do think there's some possibilities for some good spots, with the End of Days, the Deep Six for Baron Corbin, and Kalisto with Salida del Sol. Definitely a lot of possibilities with chairs all around the ring, and Kalisto's high-flying ability with Baron Corbin's power. But I think they're going to give this one to Baron Corbin just because they took him out of Survivor Series at the last second out of the Survivor Series match. So I think they're going to give him a little bit of retribution for that. So I got Baron Corbin over Kalisto. Next match is Nikki Bella versus Carmella in a no disqualification match. And I'm actually thinking that this one is going to be a very, very good match. And I'm going to give it to Carmella because I think Carmella's finally kind of molding into that heel persona that we had been looking for the past number of months. I think Nikki Bella is the perfect person for her to kind of be feuding against right now. And Nikki Bella got one on over last time they faced each other. I think it was at No Mercy. And Nikki Bella looked really strong on the Go Home show of SmackDown. So I think they're going to give it to Carmella, and I definitely think Carmella needs this in order for her to get back in the SmackDown Live Women's title picture. I do think they're going to have a rubber match at some point, maybe at the Royal Rumble, but I do think Carmella versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship would be a very good match at some point, or Carmella challenging for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship at all at some point would be very, very good. So I think Carmella is going to take it. And I'm really interested on what spots they're going to do because this is the only just no disqualification match. There's no specific item that's legal or not legal. It all goes. Everything goes in this match. So it's going to be definitely be interesting how they decide to play this one. The next one is what my money is on, the match that's going to be match of the night in terms of wrestling. And it's Dolph Ziggler challenging The Miz with Maurice in a ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And the Intercontinental Championship with The Miz, I think, has been one of the best angles in WWE in a long time. I love The Miz. He is a heel, but I just think he's so good. He has really reinvented himself. And I get a lot of heat for this, that I think The Miz's last Intercontinental Championship reign was cut short because after he had cut that promo on Talking Smack, he had really started to pick up heat, but then Ziggler with the whole I need to win or I'm going to get fired angle, you had to put Ziggler over. I think this match is going to be very, very good. There's going to be super kicks and ladders, a lot of definitely close finishes, but I think The Miz is going to walk out of TLC with the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, um, with assist from Maurice. I don't know if it's going to be some like Maurice pushing Ziggler off the ladder at the last second, or the handcuff spot. There's definitely a lot of good spots you could do with Maurice at ringside, but I do think The Miz retains the Intercontinental Championship over Dolph Ziggler. Next match is Alexa Bliss challenging Becky Lynch in a tables match for the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And I could see this one going either way. I'm personally more of an Alexa Bliss fan. I think she's great for how young she is. She didn't get the title in Glasgow and it ended in controversy. So I do think this one is going to have a clean finish regardless. I would expect nothing screwy. And I'm going with Becky Lynch on this one. I think Becky Lynch is going to beat Alexa clean. I think Alexa is going to have Becky set up for the Sparkle Splash, probably to go through a table. But Becky will dodge it at the last second, and she'll hit some move through a table, and she will retain the title. I mean, Alexa is going to have a lot more opportunities at the SmackDown Women's Championship or a Women's Championship in her career. And I think it would be nice if Becky retained the title a little bit longer, because right now the women's division on Raw is kind of doing hot potato between Sasha and Charlotte, as just this past Monday night on Raw, Sasha won the title back again, becoming a 3-time women's champion. So it's kind of keeping the division separate. On one end, you have two people playing hot potato, and on the other end, you're going to have a nice, strong, credible, consistent champion in Becky Lynch. So as much as it might not go with my heart, I pick with my head, and my head tells me that Becky Lynch is going to put Alexa through a table, and she's going to walk out SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And then finally, the main event, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles in a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And a lot of people seem like they know how this one is going to end, but they don't really know how. And I'm going with the majority here. I'm going with AJ Styles just because he's been so good. He hasn't really been champion for that long, and he has just been such a good heel champion that I think he has to continue doing what he's doing. And Dean, I don't think Dean is ready for another title run. Not quite yet. I don't really know how James Ellsworth is going to get involved, but I do think he will be involved at some point towards the ending. I think it would be better if Ellsworth kind of stayed out of it, and Styles and Ambrose go on a nice 25-minute to 30-minute match. It's a technical contest with spots all around the ring, and I don't know if it's going to be Dean Ambrose turning on Ellsworth or Ellsworth turning on Ambrose. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Dean is about to win the title, grab it from atop the ladder, and Ellsworth turns on Ambrose. That is something that I would definitely watch out for, but I definitely would not count on it. But I do think Ellsworth will be involved at some point in the end. But in the end, I have AJ Styles walking out with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. All right, so those are my predictions for WWE TLC 2016. What do you think? What are your predictions? You can leave them down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This has been Super Larks Gaming, and as I always say, don't forget to be awesome.